What's up, everybody? Music Therapy Labs here. I'm gonna go ahead and play some Eddie Van Halen on this last minute live stream here because yeah, man, it's Eddie Van Halen's birthday. I tend to prefer to remember those we've lost on their birthdays, not on their other day. And even though, we do like to remember them when we lost them as well, I prefer to remember them on the day of their birth, because that makes sense, right? So I'm wearing my From NAMM Van Halen shirt, picked it up at the Van Halen booth at the 2019 NAMM. And originally I wanted to do this unboxing, and I thought, I'm unboxing some StewMac stuff, right? So if I'm unboxing some StewMac stuff, I might as well unbox this as an EVH tribute, because StewMac goods are really mostly like all kinds of repair and other. Johnny's asking me where did I send him the link. I have to send it to him on my Facebook. All right, I gotta send Johnny a link because he's gonna join me on this. Hopefully I didn't just lose everybody just now. Yeah. All right, Johnny. Make it complicated. I texted it to him. There you go, buddy. All right, hopefully I can get back into the show here. All right, are we back? Did I even leave? I don't know. Tell me if you can hear me, if there's anyone even in the comments here. Yeah, Tim Thomas is here. What's up, dude? Happy Eddie Van Halen birthday today. Got a package here to unwrap, unbox, or whatever. We got Maximus over here. You guys want to see Maximus? In his domicile, right there. From Maximus. Come. We're celebrating EVH today. That's right. Today we're spending the whole day in the studio because I'm spending the rest of the week in the studio. I want to get that thing done. And yeah, Marky Effects, what's up? Yeah, the king of mods, the king of guitars. I don't know if I get copyright striked from playing this or whatever, but this is live, and maybe I'll have to pull it off when it's over. It's just a simple unboxing, but yeah, the mod king, you know what I mean? He was the king of the mods. He was the king of the hammer-on. He was the king of the squeals. He was the king of the cool sounds. He was the king of tone in so many ways. I mean, previous to him, I guess you might say the other guy who was kind of known for tone was maybe Jeff Beck and Eric Clapton, and then maybe Billy Gibbons, right? So you had people that were known for their tone. But none of them were talked about as much as when Eddie, did I just do something? Oh, I blocked. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I did that by accident. How do I undo that? Anyway, I got a guest in the wings. Let's bring this guy add to stream. There you go. Are you in? You're in.
Am I here? Can you hear me?
I don't have headphones on, so I don't know how that's going to affect things. And I accidentally, should I go get headphones? Is it messing up anything?
There we go.
Or is it okay?
Is it? Well, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
It's not feeding back on my end.
Okay, cool. Yeah, as long as you can hear me, it's cool.
Yeah, as long as it's not feeding back or something on the stream.
No, there's no feedback. It's cool.
Yeah, I just have this Eddie Van Halen loop going here on the TV on YouTube. Ow, Maximus, don't bite my neck. Crazy bird. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. I should probably turn this off. That's what I'm going to do right now. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I thought I'd open it up with Jump, one of my favorite EVH songs. Why? Because I'm a keyboardist originally, and, Eddie made the keyboards cool, right? And Marky Effects, I'm sorry I blocked you for 5 minutes. That was totally by accident. I don't even know how to unblock you. Is there a way to unblock you?
No, you gotta wait it out.
Blocked. Oh my God. Yeah, sorry, man.
Extra
I'm using
special
my
shout
phone,
out,
not my laptop.
FX.
You rock, dude. You rocked so hard that you got blocked. You rock and block. Anyway, sorry. You'll be back, hopefully. Bottom line is, I just decided the last second do this. Yeah, I know I'm crazy. The last second, I decided, you know what? I'm going to do an unboxing before I start tearing into the studio today. It's in the morning here in California at 9:30 in the morning. I already did my rounds around the property here that I manage to check things out to make sure the landscapers are doing their job and all that stuff.
Can I say one thing?
What's that?
You can. I don't know if you want that actually showing on the screen because that's just a placeholder.
Why is that? Yeah, that's weird. How about that? Oh, hold on.
There you go. Hey now.
EVH
hey
forever.
Man.
Hey man. EVH forever.
Hey,
so we got
guys.
4 people in the chat with me and Johnny. That means there's 2 people in the chat. Yeah, I got this. I got this at 2019 NAMM. When I didn't yet know you, when you were like right there by the EVH booth, and at the end of my video, I see your back. You're wearing your backpack. You got that, you know, driver's cap on and all. And Ben Coombs swears he hears his voice in that video somewhere, because he was hanging with you then. So yeah. Now how do I do this when I have the? Okay, well, I want to see if I can. I want to do the layout so it looks like this. There we go.
There you go, man.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want the Franken van in the layout, because the Franken van got a lot of, all the mechanical stuff has been done, folks. Ouch. I'm wearing my Peruvian black and white striped Chuyo.
Cool, man.
Anyway, yeah, they even know about Eddie in Peru. Magic Man says yo and says hey to Tim Thomas and Johnny. Yeah, this is kind of a last minute thing. I was gonna maybe just shoot a video and post it up, but I thought, you know what, I'll go live. I never go live off my phone. I got to start doing that more often and getting used to it. But I got this.
Yeah. What?
Stumac. And the reason I thought I'd bring it up is, you know, Eddie Van Halen and modding guitars. I think he's the guy who really, other people modded their guitars, you know, like Eric Clapton put Blackie together, the first like well-known parts caster, and people, you know, like even Ace Frehley had 3 pickups on his Les Paul, but he really only played the bottom bridge pickup. He never used the upper ones, were like for smoke bombs and stuff and just for show. Which is kind of hilarious, right? But Eddie was the first one to really seriously go after, outside of maybe Les Paul, you know, really seriously go after making the guitar his to sound the way he wanted it to, because it wasn't doing it for him, you know? And so he really started that whole mod thing, don't you think, Johnny? What do you have to say about it?
He changed everything when it came to the electric guitar. Everything. It wasn't once that 1978 debut happened. That was, I mean, I wasn't around then. I mean, I was, but
Maximus wasn't either.
Maximus wasn't around yet.
I was 12.
Were you? Well, then you were probably aware of them then. See, I wasn't.
Oh, well, yeah.
I didn't become aware of Van Halen until 1984.
I can tell my quick Van Halen story about that. So I was going to a private school in Saratoga called Harker Academy at that time. Now it's called Harker School. And we were boarding, the 4 of us, my 2 brothers and my sister. Right when my parents were divorcing, my mom thought it would be good to keep us out of all that hoopla, and sent us to boarding school. And I thought it was like going to summer camp all year long, so I loved it. But my younger siblings suffered a little bit more because they were younger, you know. But I really enjoyed it. And I remember, because there was a diverse group of kids there, you know, outside of where I used to go to elementary school in Brisbane, California. Hey, Charles, 75N in Symmetry, what's up? Yeah, you know, I wasn't exposed to a lot of stuff that wasn't on the radio, and that wasn't hitting the radio just yet in 78. But I had some friends.
You were just into disco, huh?
No. No. I mean, I did like that too, because, you know, back in those days, but I was big into Billy Joel and stuff like that. I had Billy Joel albums. I had Beach Boy albums. I had Beatles albums. I had Kiss albums, because that was the Kiss Army was big at that school.
Hey, Dreamers Live.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Kurt?
5150.
Dude, what's up, the Reverend?
Dude,
what's happening?
Kurt,
I'll see you
at noon, man. I'll see you at noon.
Yeah, so I'm in the living room here doing an unboxing of this, and I thought, you know, if I'm going to unbox this, I might as well go live. I'll see if Johnny's around, because I know he's a little bit more available right now. And
I was sitting here planning my day.
There you go.
I haven't even had breakfast yet. You know, when I tell you
Yeah.
guys, all I had today was a yogurt. It's like this.
Oh, I had
type of
yogurt
thing.
too. I had
Like
the
what?
Chobani.
These things are
That's a good one.
awesome. These,
Nice.
I'm
Yeah, I add
starving.
fruit to it. Even though it comes with fruit, I add some more blueberries and straw. I actually
Oh,
posted a picture on
blueberries.
Instagram.
Blueberries, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
blueberry. There we go.
I'm
Yeah, I had
drinking
that with a
blueberry
coffee and
sparkling
a
water
skinny
and then
bagel. What was that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I had a skinny bagel. Have you ever had a skinny bagel? They're like bagels, but way skinnier. They're like, instead of being like that
I'm
fat
so
together, they're like
hungry.
that. Yeah.
I'm so hungry, dude.
You
I
still
jumped
hungry?
out of bed today. I got up, jumped out of bed. I'm planning my day. I've got some exciting stuff coming up today.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
And
Tonight's
then
going to be an exciting night. Yeah.
oh, forget that, man. No, we're
Oh,
going live at noon. We're going live at noon, celebrating the life of Edward Van Halen
well, I'll be there for that then.
and talking about what's new from EVH gear.
Oh, right on, Magic Man.
Actually,
Magic Man says that his lovebirds are going crazy over Maximus's chirps in the background. Yeah, the live at noon EVH birthday party. Right on. That's going to be awesome, dude. I'll be here all day working on the studio and hanging with everyone in the chat and stuff. So yeah,
awesome.
I'll enjoy that. But my story about EVH was that I was at that time and I remember I had the Star Wars album, I had the Rocky soundtrack album, I had the Close Encounters of the Third Kind soundtrack album. I loved the soundtrack stuff.
Yeah. Dude,
And I
John
remember
Williams. John Williams, man.
Yeah, one of the best, and Bill Conti, who did Rocky. That was
Bill Cosby.
That's so awesome, man. I just love that kind of music. Anyway,
Oh, Bill Conti.
yeah, Bill Conti. Yeah, there's
I
a song in
actually-
that
I
first
actually-
movie. What?
I actually auditioned. I actually jammed with the band that was actually working with Bill Conti.
Oh wow, I think you might have mentioned that to me. Yeah, a while back.
I don't know.
Yeah, I remember there's a song in there where there's a bunch of guys in the street singing around a garbage can on fire, oil barrel on fire, kind of street singer kind of thing, and they do the song called "Take Me Back" or "Take You Back" or whatever. And I always wanted to do a redo of that just for fun because it's just such a cool kind of grooving, kind of bluesy. Take you back, do 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 do, take you back, like that kind of thing, Take you back, do 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 do, take you back, and then it's all about like I've been told, do 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 do, people and they say I'm gonna take you back, do 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 do, take you back like before. So it's like a really cool song. Yeah, I can't sing, but anyway. And I think a whole singer from Toto is John Williams' son. Well, there you go.
That's true.
There you go. So there's all these wonderful, wonderful artists out there. But yeah, man, yeah, I had to commemorate EVH today in some way, and you guys really brought it back to life for me. I gotta say, I'm so glad that you did before his passing, because like when I was at the EVH booth at NAMM in 2019, I'm like, I didn't even know anything about anything. Like, I'm like, why are there these hook eyes on the guitars? And when did he start doing that crazy shit? But he's been doing that since the beginning. I didn't know, I wasn't I was into him, but he was so far from what I thought was capable of doing. Outside of the keyboard stuff, I learned how to play, but his guitar playing was just so out of this world. Yeah. I had a buddy of mine too who did Eruption for the talent show in high school, my senior year. That guy Jimmy Olsen that I told you about, remember? And
photographer?
No, he's a guitar player. He's just a guy. He's just a friend of mine from high school. But anyway, maybe he's a guitar player. I mean, he's a photographer. I got to look that up. Got to send me a link. Hey, Rock Daddy, what's up? But
you're also friends with Perry White?
Oh, okay. I'll have to look into that. Yeah. But I discovered Van Halen the following year. When I was in Catholic school at St. Catherine's in Burlington.
The cathedral, right?
Yeah, they were playing it inside the cathedral. Yeah, they were playing Eruption. The priests and the nuns were dancing around. They were playing "Everybody Wants Some" because they don't ever get any. But you can't have it. That's what they taught you. Anyway, you want it, but you can't get it. You got to get married first. Anyway. Hey, Leo Tapko, what's up? Happy birthday, Edward, right? Yeah, the king. Man, So I thought I'd do this unboxing since this is Mod Squad material here, you know. So let me go and open it up. I already cut it open. I'm gonna take the papers out, you know. So I got some of this stuff. So I'm unpackage that so you guys can see what the heck that is. This stuff lasts. This, dude, you can bring over your guitars, but that's right. You don't clean your guitars, but if you did, you can bring this stuff over and any scratches.
Oh, cool.
Properly. This will last forever. And then I got some of this. Came with it. It came in a pack, you know, so I thought I'd get the pack together. It was cheaper that way. Nice big thingy of that. Then I got
wow.
I got some of this came as a pack together as well. So these are those like little StuMac fret kind of finisher files, so you can do a quick job on them. And then this is a really interesting tool. This is you can like go around the edges of your frets, like when you're crowning them, with the string still on. So this makes it quicker to do a proper crown, you know, on your frets, so that so you don't have to take the strings off, because what happens is when you take the strings off, you know, the tension changes.
They like for a fret sprout.
Well, not just fret sprout, yeah, because you can knock, you know, let's say you file your the next thing is the file. You could file your frets down, you know, but if you're filing them when the strings are not on there, you're not filing them at that, you know, the proper level height. You know what I mean? So you want to have your guitar with the strings on them if you can when you're filing them, because then you have it at that you know, everything's going to be at the proper height. Does that make any sense?
Mm-hmm.
So what StuMac also makes is they make this this fret file that you can actually put under the strings. See how it's made? And then you have this roll of stick-on file tape, and you just stick, you know, this onto the edge here, right? Fits right on there like that, right? And then you can file your frets so that they're even. If that way, you don't have to spend as much time. It just goes much more quickly. Remember how long it took me to file and clean those frets that those used guitars I bought? And they were just all had, you know, all kinds of jagged like things to them, and I'm like spending like 2-3 hours. This will make it so much faster. And then you've got your fret and your fret. This is the fret leveling. Fret leveling. That's the fret leveling file, that big one. And then you've got this, which is your crowning file, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you can do, and then there's 3 different size crowns, right? So different size fret wire type crowns you can do, you know. So if you have super jumbo like this one, or you can go to like this one, which is the more narrower, you know. Anyway,
yeah.
So it just locks on by this little screw right here. You just lock it in there, and then you can just file. And you can do this with the strings on too. You just lift them up a little bit, you know, just stick a pencil onto your strings or something, then you can get this going in there. And that way you can leave everything on, and it just goes a lot faster. And especially if you're dealing with guitars that have Floyds, like that Satriani guitar. Right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I don't remember what this is for, but I'll figure it. Oh, this came in one of the packages, so this is something. Some little Allen keys. And then, oh, this is super, super cool, man. You guys are gonna dig this. Oh yeah, and then of course it came with that kit came with like this little edge sanding block. So once you kind of file the edges with the fret file, which I already had, then you can knock down the whole edge, you know, with the sanding block. Of course, if you have binding, or if it's a maple fretboard or something, you might want to blue tape over the fretboard so you're just hitting the edges of the frets, right? But that's what that's for. And you can put tape on this, or just use the block with its grit that it has. And then I guess they sent this really cool kind of a couple pieces of kind of like, you know, surface. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's on the list. And then this is the coolest tool. This is super cool. So I don't really, I mean, you can use a credit card, or you can use other things to file your frets and even them out. And then you also have your, typically you use a tool like this to check, if there's any, uneven frets, right? It's got different
Right.
widths, so you can do it at different lengths of the fretboard. But this one is this thick.
Oh my gosh.
And why? See in the middle there? That's diamond coated. So the point is that with this, you would actually have to take your strings off, But with this, you can file the fret, right? With that diamond coated part, with the surface on the other two. So if you have a high fret, it'll ride the properly height frets are going to ride on these two ends, and the high fret in the middle, and you just write that like that, or round and round a little bit like that, and you'll knock down that high part of that fret perfectly, So you've got this for individual fret, problems. You've got this to knock down the entire fretboard. So you can do a little work with that one first, then, make sure everything's even with this one. And then you can polish, do the crown, the proper crowning with the crown file. And then you've got, just to work around some parts that might need a little extra quick workaround. And there's videos all about this on, YouTube that Stu Mac puts up. So you can follow along with how to do that properly. And what's cool is this fret file thing even comes with this nice fleshlight style container. And just to top it all off, they didn't have any EVH hats there, but they did have this. So I got this. And it's red and black, or red and white stripe with black,
Oh, it is. There you go, man.
So I'm all Stu Macified now.
Look at that.
Right? So thank you, EVH. Thank you, Eddie Van Halen, Edward Ludwig Van Halen, for being the king of mods and first motivating the rest of us to find our own sound. Create your own creations. Don't just follow him. I mean, follow him. Yeah, he's a good example. And I want to make a white and black Frankie.
Learn from him.
Yeah.
Don't just copy him. That's boring. There's only one Edward Van Halen.
Right. Anyway. Yeah, there's only one Eddie, man. But, one of the things that I think he always did, and he said to his son, who's out there doing his own thing now too, Wolfgang Van Halen, he said, do your own thing, man. It's good to have influences just like he had them. But, make your own sound, come up with your own stuff, do your own thing. That's why I buy all those crazy pedals and I buy a bunch of different guitars, because I like to try different sounds and see what kind of works for what I'm thinking of in my head. Eventually record some of this stuff, So symmetry's watching and driving. No, don't watch and drive, dude. You can listen like I do. I'll be lurking in the car all the time.
I only text and drive in GTA, man. That's the only time.
That's the only time you can drive. Because if you crash there and you die, guess what? You just come back instantly. What do they call it when you come back in a game?
Spawn. Spawning. Respawn.
Yeah,
you get wasted and then you respawn.
Yeah. Like fish, you spawn. Hey, Adam B, what's up? The steering wheel screen. Yeah. In the future, there's going to be all this stuff like 3D on the screen, and your car is going to be driving you, and you're not going to be driving it, and you can do whatever you want in the car, and it'll just take you there. Yeah. That'll happen within our lifetime.
That's happened already, man.
Yeah.
They already have those cars in Mountain View, man. There's Google cars actually doing that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm talking about where everyone can have one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the rich people probably already do, if they're willing to put their lives on the line. But yeah, man. Yeah, Magic Man. Yeah. So it's Swag Day today. It's Eddie Van Halen Mod Day. Tomorrow is not the Mod Squad show. Tomorrow is the Gear and Demo show. So, this is gear, I guess. But I have some other gear to demo tomorrow. So I have some really cool pedals that I recently got. One of which Johnny was there for when I picked it up. Remember that Earthquaker Devices pedal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not the one you played, not the one with the reverb and the delay, but that
No, there was
funky
one that you bought that last time we were over there.
Yeah, yeah. The
remember.
Dispatch Master is the delay and reverb one. This one is God, what's it called? They have these weird names. Anyway, it's a ring modulator kind of kind of guitar effect. And I have the DoD 440 that I bought back in like early December, which is the DoD ring modulator. And then I also recently bought a Pigtronics one because it was on sale, like at 70% off or whatever. I'm like, oh, normally these things are selling on Reverb for $250 and I can get one for $99. Hey, Janice is here as always. Janice, you always somehow find me. That's awesome. That must mean you're getting notifications. Hit that notification bell, you guys. See? Even Adam D probably got notified, right? You can make a horn a fart sound. Yeah, you can. You can use the ring modulator to make anything sound like a fart. Exactly. So, thank you, Johnny. So, so I'll probably, have those out and mess around with those for the gear and demos show tomorrow. Sunday, the Mod Squad, obviously I'll have this stuff ready to roll, and I'll be doing a reveal of the finished off studio because I'm finishing it. I took the rest of the week off work, and I'm finishing it today, tomorrow, and Friday, and the weekend. I have people coming over, as you know, on Saturday, so I want it all done. So I'm just going to be working my ass off on that until it's all put together and working the way I want it to. Hey, Warlock, what's up? Yeah? Is that the first time you've seen Under the Hat? There's the Under the Hat Laz right there. Right there. Yep. Mount Baldy. Anyway, so yeah, me and Satriani have that in common only. Anyhow, well, I have one of his guitars too, so that we have in common as well. Hopefully someday I'll be able to play some of his stuff. But yeah, he's a big influence on me. So Eddie, of course, I remember one time listening to Satriani album, Surfing with the Alien, of course, driving up to Tahoe one weekend with my brother and some friends. We were going for like a weekend getaway, guys' weekend cabin getaway. And I was like, oh man, I mean, and then we were listening to Van Halen, like, this guy's just doing everything Van Halen already did like 10 years before that, I mean, I love Satriani, but it's like, and it's more controlled and it's a little more precise, sense. I think it's more, thought out in a way, kind of. I think Edward, it was channeling through him more. Not that it's not through, Joe Satriani, but I think the way Edward played was so intuitive, and ideas would come to him. He was more, I would say, improvisational. At the same time, he knew exactly what he was doing because he was a classically trained pianist and could play cello and all this stuff. So he knows what he's doing. He knows where he's at on the fretboard. He's not like me, lost, not knowing where I am, just looking for stuff and finding things. But I think the music and a lot of his playing and a lot of his ideas came from that generation of like us growing up. Even that Jimi Hendrix, the reason why he made a lot of those sounds that he made was because he was into sci-fi movies, and he was trying to recreate some of the sounds that he heard in sci-fi movies on his guitar. Did you know that?
No, I did
Yeah.
not.
I watched
not know that.
I watched a bunch of Jimi Hendrix documentaries, and they talked about that he was greatly influenced by what he grew up on. His dad was in the military. I think he was in the military early on, and he was influenced by a lot of those kinds of heavy bombastic sounds, and a lot of that sci-fi stuff. And I think Eddie grew up in that same era too. Eddie's 10 or 11. He's 11 years older than me, so he grew up in that same era. Just or I guess one more like generation or so later. I mean, he wasn't. How much older was Jimi Hendrix than Eddie?
That I don't know.
Somebody in the chat knows. Jeff,
well, Hendrix passed away at 27, right?
Okay, so Eddie was how old when they started Mammoth? When in 74?
74. Edward was probably What? Kurt, you should know this stuff.
Probably about 14 or 15 or 16, wasn't he? They started it pretty early.
He was born in 55.
Yeah. Yeah.
65.
So 74, so 55, so
he
barely 20.
Yeah.
21. 20? 21. He was about 21.
He was probably 15 when Jimmy passed.
Yeah. Yeah. So he wasn't, you know, I mean, Jimmy was maybe what, 7, 8 years older than him then, right? Because he was only 20 something.
He was 27.
Oh, was he 27 already? Oh, wow. Okay.
I think he was.
So, yeah,
I think Hendrix was 27 when he
okay.
passed.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
5, 6, 7. So I maybe like Hendrix is maybe 12 years older or something. Ish.
Hey, Warlag's mom, what's up?
Hey, Warlag's mom.
Gets excited seeing her reaction. Right on. Yeah. Happy birthday to Eddie Van Halen. That's what we're celebrating. You probably know Eddie Van Halen. Yeah. So so Eddie, you know, Eddie was, I think, influenced by a lot of those same kind of sounds and same kinds of, he was into sci-fi movies and kung fu and all that stuff that we grew up on. I was a kid when he was, you know, when Eddie was in his teens, right?
Yeah.
But how old was Eddie when they formed Mammoth?
If he was born in 55, they formed Mammoth in early 70s.
Wasn't it 74 or something like that? I think I
74 is when they formed Van Halen. Is when they changed. The name to
so
Van
it changed from Mammoth to Van Halen.
So it was before 74. I think it was probably 72 ish.
Yeah. How old was he when they hit it big with in 78 with the first album and doing the whole
23.
23. Okay. So
but
subtract,
he said he was 21.
Subtract 4 years. So he was 17, 18, 19. What, how old? 17, 23. So yeah, he was what? I guess what? 19 when they switched from Mammoth to Van Halen in 74, right? Because if 78, that's when they hit. He was 23.
Paulie Walnut says 18.
So he was 19.
Paulie Walnuts, I get your the pics I sent you were returned to me. They came back. They told me the address doesn't have like an actual like physical like box. It's sitting over there. It's sitting on the toaster.
Cool.
So
Kurt,
DM
look what Kurt wrote.
23, but D'Lo wanted them to shed 2 years off for the chicks. Yeah. When Eddie when they hit the scene, they were saying he was 23, but he was 21, but he was actually 23. They said Roth told them to lie about their ages.
Yeah,
and Edward said that made things confusing for people, for him, for ever after that. Nobody knew their actual age. Yep. That's why you guys have no idea how old I am.
Right.
You guys have no clue how old I am.
Nope.
You know, like 5 years ago, I was telling you I was 56.
That's funny. Well, I've been telling people I'm 55. Mm-hmm. And it's true.
Symmetry, yes. I heard Paul's interview with Valerie. It was awesome.
Oh, that was recently, right? Did they have that online?
It was today.
Just on his radio show.
It aired today.
Yeah, I never watched his radio show or listened to his radio show, even though I bet you it's on like Spotify or something, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So those who are new to the show today, yeah, I did a quick unboxing and I thought I might as well do this live instead of just shooting the video of some guitar mod and cleaning and care kind of stuff. And I thought, why not go live and celebrate, Eddie's birthday at the same time? And I sent Johnny a quick message. I'm like, hey, dude, do you want to join me? He's like, yeah, man. So here we are.
Wake up.
Yeah, Johnny was out there already.
Get out of bed, Johnny.
Already
Come
feeding
on.
the chickens early in the morning. Right?
I woke up before my alarm, man. My alarm was set for 9 o'clock. I woke up at like 7:30. I just woke up.
Yeah, so I got this from Stu Mac. No, it's not the other Fletchlight thing.
Wait a minute. What's that?
It's the Sumac
Fret
bar, which is a fret
bar.
leveling file that you can do with your strings on, so that you have the string tension on the board, on the fretboard, on the neck, while you file it, so you get the perfect fret job. And then I got the very, very cool diamond coated fret file and, fret leveler. So you can level the fret perfectly between, if there's a high fret, right? You run it along the other ends, and the diamond coated file here will level it perfectly. Then you've got your crowning tool to perfectly crown them. And then you've got the little, while the strings are on, little finishing diamond file. You can get in there. It's kind of convexed, right? So you kind of can get in there like that. It's got a sharp tooth you need to take down a little bit,
Oh.
And it comes with a little work pad bench thing. Or I think these are actually, because there's a blue one and the green one. I think there's some kind of like finishing, polishing kind of thing. And then the fret end blocks that you can just run along the edges to file down. And some scratch remover, because I got some scratches on that couple of those guitars I bought, those used ones. And this will keep, it in perfect polish.
Guitars and scratches are cool, though, man.
Yeah, a couple of these little finishing, fret finishers, polishing kind of thing. And the other parts to different size crowning files, right? So that's what I bought, and it arrived, and I thought, why not do this live? So anyway, that's basically it. Anyone else want to talk about Eddie Van Halen? Come to Johnny's show at noon, right?
Noon in exactly 2 hours.
Yeah.
Well,
did you already post like a share a link thing? You want to throw it up there?
Yep.
Throw it up there, man. Janice, can you use it any other time besides midnight? What are you talking about?
There's the link. Join.
You're talking about this? Anyway. There's the link, you guys. Go to Johnny's show today. Join us in the chat. I'll be in the studio the rest of the week, finishing up my studio room. I got to get this done. I can't wait around, man. I just want to get some music done. I want to write some music and do some more better videos with better sound, with mics on cabs and things, with, guitar effects pedals being heard not just out of the mic in the room, but mic'd on the cab and through a proper setup, so it sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's already 1 o'clock at Janice, so she doesn't know how you're going to travel time and do that. But Janice,
that's why, Laz. That's
magic.
That's why you always say
Pacific
say the time at
Standard
Eastern time.
That's right.
Always
Oh,
say,
well,
even
why
though,
don't you say Pacific Standard Time?
Because they don't understand that either. That's why you always say Eastern time.
So you got to also say Eastern
Because
time. Okay.
you cover because the Eastern people they're already way more awake than we are. They've been awake for hours.
Oh yeah, they're having lunch.
This is true. It's 10 o'clock here, but it's 1 o'clock there. They've already had breakfast, lunch. They're thinking about going home. We just got up. We just got up. I'm starving. I'm so hungry. I'm sitting here waiting to have this yogurt.
Oh, I thought you already had yogurt. You were just showing us the empty.
No, I was about to eat it, and then I hit the button, and you were already on.
I'm sorry that you're starving because of me.
So hungry.
But it's worth it. Maybe.
So hungry.
Well, yeah, man. So everybody who's in the chat, hang out in Johnny's show at noon today, and then tonight.
3 p.m. 3 p.m.
Oh, 3 p.m. Eastern time.
3 p.m. Eastern.
That's what time in England? We got to say for the English people. That's midday. They'll be there. There'll be people from everywhere.
That's 6 p.m. ish.
6 p.m. ish. Yeah.
For that.
Is it? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. No.
Yeah, they're 8 hours. They're 8 hours.
Oh no. Yeah, noon. Yeah, 6 p.m. Yeah, you're right. So 6 or 5 or 6. It might be 5 in England.
I don't know.
I think they're 1 hour a little bit earlier than like Austria, which is 9-hour difference from me. That's 6 hours from me. So, but anyway, yeah, it might be 5
What
or
time
6.
on Mars?
Well, if Pooh Ninja was in chat, he could at least tell us what time it would be on the moon. I think it's always the same time on the moon because it doesn't rotate.
It doesn't.
Doesn't have any kind of axis or rotation going on there.
An axis.
Yeah, that's why we always see the same face of the moon all the time. It's just always the same face. Either that, we're on the flat Earth and it's all fake anyway, and we're in a game, some aliens game. Could be true.
That's what I believe. That's what I believe. So yeah. So join us today, 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. Remembering Edward Van Halen on his birthday today, and talking about what's new from EVH. There's actually several new finishes of some guitars.
Oh, cool.
So we'll be talking about those, and then I think
isn't later in the evening isn't something else happening?
I think 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific is Metal Wednesday.
Is it 6 Pacific, 9 Eastern?
I think it's 9 Eastern, and that's what it's been lately. So look for that.
3 p.m. Great Britain mean Greenwich time, or whatever they call it.
Tea time? I don't know. Speaking of that, I'm gonna run to after we're done here. I'm gonna run to Starbucks. I'm gonna grab.
Well,
you were talking about bagels, man. Maybe.
Yeah, I get the skinny bagels.
We actually have a good bagel place called the Bagelery here in SoCal, right across from the post office where I mail all my winnings.
Cool. Well, Jeff T, I wanna just make one point about why I bought Stumac tools. They had a sale, number one. I went ahead and paid for the year, so I'm a member for the year, so I wanted to take advantage of the free shipping, number two. Number three, any of their files or any of their tools, they're lifetime guaranteed. So if it wears out, guess what? They send you a brand new one.
Can you go out and just start rubbing the ground with that, like for hours and hours?
You could, yeah, if you're doing stainless steel frets, eventually, if you're doing that, But the point is that they're really, really high quality, and they're not that expensive. I mean, these were $1 something, And that's what you would pay for these in a store if you bought, But these are, you can rely on them. They're really precision, And like what Phil McKnight was saying is he's had his fret crowning tool for like decades, and it works and it's great, So when you can rely on a product like that, yeah, you can buy a cheaper one, but if it starts going bad and it's not working right, then it wrecks your gear. And I'd rather have, good equipment on my gear, working on my gear. So that's why. But yeah, not everyone can afford it, and it's not easy to pay out, several $100s for all this stuff. But yeah, I just thought I'm gonna be doing more this kind of stuff on guitars and buying more used guitars and fixing them up and buy and sell and do that kind of just for fun. And might as well have the right gear and learn how to do it right, so I can make Jay proud of me. So he'll be like, man, I remember when Labs didn't know what the hell he was doing, dropping blocks out of his Floyds and stuff, but look at him now. Look at him go. So I want to make him proud. Yeah.
Nice. Plus, he wants that Ibanez guitar, so don't mess it up.
Yeah. I mean, he gets touchy about, he gets touchy about like guitars, even though he just sends them back all the time anyway. But yeah, when you have a nice one like that, and he's like, "That's a $2,000 guitar. What are you doing?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm just filing the frets, like,
Yeah. Keep that one in good shape, though, man.
Oh, I will. Yeah. It's on the wall. I'm waiting to get that room done before I finish that thing. That's why I bought this scratch remover stuff, and I wanted to buy the best guitar scratch remover that I can rely on for that guitar. exactly. Because I like my guitars to look shiny, spotless, clean. I don't like them looking all. If I was a touring musician and I was like, I can get like as many guitars as I wanted to play that night, and I wouldn't have to worry about, yeah, I like to play the guitars, but you know what I mean. I like to keep them in. I like to look at them gleaming on the wall like a diamonds.
I'm the opposite. I like to play my guitars and I like to look at them and see them all beat up and like crappy, like looking.
I bought my Mike Friedman for that reason.
Because it was already relicked.
Yeah, it was so like looks like that and it's cool. I don't know. I've yet to play a guitar so much that it got, beaten up like that. And every time I do ding or bend bump or something, a guitar, I kind of have this like, chill up my spine. But yeah, if I was a gigging musician that was out playing guitar all the time and, I wouldn't have time for that and I just want to play and just who cares what happens to the guitar, I'll just grab another one. Yeah, Eddie used to toss his guitars into the truck and then drive them over to some place and say, "Hey, check these out." What was that one thing about that? I remember.
It was a photo shoot. There was a photo shoot
A photo shoot, yeah. He just opens the bed of the
they
truck
went up to interview him, and he was on his way. They were going to shoot the photos, and they said he was just throwing the guitars in the back of an old truck.
Yeah, and they were just like sliding around in the back of the truck on his way there, probably, yeah. and under the heat of the Los Angeles sunshine. Shit.
Yeah.
But then again, there might have been some substances involved in affecting his
I don't know,
thinking at the time. We know that as well. Well, I'm not going to say anything negative about that, but yeah, that's I shouldn't have even said that. I'm sorry.
No,
on your birthday,
you
Eddie
shouldn't
Van
have done
Halen,
this video at all, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. What am I talking about? Eddie
Happy birthday, Eddie! But here's some files I bought.
Yeah. No, Eddie was.
You're still learning. You're still learning,
yeah.
So it's cool.
Well, yeah, I know. Eddie Van Halen. Well, I want to be honest. I mean, Eddie Van Halen was the best. He was a real dude. He was real. He didn't fake nothing either. I mean, he always said what was true and what was real. And he was a really wonderful human being that people would just be so lucky to ever get to know, right?
I feel blessed that I got to meet him and I got to
yeah, man. Yeah, I'm so jealous of you guys, like you and like the Rev, if you're still here, the Rev, you got to meet him, and what an influence, what a positive influence on so many lives. That's the one thing that we can all hope for as a legacy to the world, right? Is to leave people with a positive legacy of sorts where you affect their lives in such a positive way, Yeah.
There it is. There's the picture that I post.
That's awesome. Yeah.
What
a good guy.
Days like this.
Right? Yeah. Special days.
Right there.
So I'm just happy that I got to, meet you guys and be, I guess, reintroduced to the greatness that is Van Halen. So many people out there don't get it and they don't understand because just like I, previous to really getting more deep into it with you guys, I didn't really understand either, And now I do.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah, Kurt's saying he was his first hero at age 7. Great hero to have,
Wow.
And he fought his battles and he won them in the end too. He won his battles as far as he could, and wow, what yeah. And now we have, thankfully, the legacy of his brother, and Michael and them doing music with with Mammoth, using the name Wolfgang is using the original band name Mammoth, which is such a cool thing. And out there gigging and playing, and he posted some great stuff, recently as well. Yeah, what a story. What a legend. He was a living legend, and now he'll remain, forever as just one of the iconic legends in music and in guitar history and keyboards too, if you ask me. Just all around music, just all around. He was like the first guy who did it all.
Just as
right?
as a person and a musician.
Yeah, as a person, as a
That's
musician, yeah, as a
that's
golfer too. I wish I would have met him on the golf course. I heard, he was a good golfer too.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
just in
he
so
played
many
golf
ways,
well.
so inspiring. Coming from the background he came from, the challenges they had growing up, and to be able to put such a positive vibe out to the world, with all that, it's just awesome, you know. So yeah, go check out Mammoth, you guys. Go catch their show. They're going to be playing up here, up in Sacramento, in a little while. And I haven't bought my tickets for that yet because I got to figure out if I can get someone to go along with me. I think maybe Magic Man might want to go, but I don't know what the rules are. I can get in, but you know what I mean. Don't have to get into that thing again. Dang it.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, Marky Effects. Yeah, my first exposure to Van Halen was from my older sister getting the first VH album in '78. She was about 10. Yeah, I was 12 then. 7 years later, I bought my first guitar because of Eddie. There you go. Right?
Awesome.
Yeah, and what does Janice say here? Yep, first exposure was Johnny Bean TV show. Wow. Wow. I'm shocked about that, Janice. Come on now.
Awesome, man.
Ooh, sorry, I have to hit a message here. Yeah, Leo, I'm like you, man. When the first time I heard Eruption, I didn't know what the hell was going on. I mean, I could tell it was a guitar, but I couldn't tell if it was more than one and how he was making it sound that way because it didn't sound like a pick strike, right? Except for one in the beginning, that part and stuff. And then all of a sudden, the stuff, and you're like, what the hell is going on here? And then you're just like, whoa. Hey, Blackjack Guitar, what's up?
5150 time.
Yeah. Yeah. It is just such an amazing, and it's amazing how, how that happened too by accident. He was just kind of warming up or doing like a typical kind of solo-y kind of warm-up thing or whatever that he would do. And what's the guy's name? The producer, it's slipping my tongue.
John B.O.?
No, but he would know.
Ted Templeman?
Yes. Ted Templeman apparently was walking by and heard that. He was like, hey, what's that? Let's get that down. And then they did it in 2 takes, right? And they just chose the best take out of 2. And that's what that is. Just live take. No punch-ins, none of the stuff everyone does now. I really think there's something to be said for how music was recorded in the past versus how it's recorded now. I'm not going to say anything negative about how it's recorded now because, Wolfgang would not have been able to put that together on his own, playing every instrument if he wasn't able to do it the way he did with all the modern technology we have today. And that's something I want to do. I want to play every part myself, except I can't sing. So I don't.
You were singing earlier. You were
Well,
singing earlier.
yeah, but I can't
Come on,
sing
that's
that
not-
good. I can't sing like I have no range, like high range at all. Like at best maybe a tenor or lower at best. So I can't sing like rock. I can maybe do like Billy Idol, kind of white wedding, that kind of stuff. But I can't hit anything higher. So rock and roll, you want to be able to hit some high notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Polly Walnuts, that was 1 take. So they did 2 and they chose the best version, but it's all the way straight through. Both of them were just done from straight through, and then they just chose the best that they thought. And they were both like probably so close to each other.
There is a slight edit in the version of Eruption that you guys hear on the record. There's a slight edit that they took out. It's just of like some air. It's not like they take any notes out. I've heard the actual version. I've heard the room mic version of it, like another mic, like in the studio.
I think I have too. Yeah.
So in between the 2 runs, they actually cut some feedback out. And then at the very end of Eruption, they actually go into You Really Got Me. He actually goes into the song and then
right
stop.
Into playing.
And then they stop. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, back then, you know, that's different than punching in notes and out notes. Yeah, I wasn't talking that's normal, you know, recording engineer stuff that everyone did, that you always did back then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he said. So Ted said, "Let's get that on tape," and then he was tracking it. And then the second one, or it was either the first or second take that they decided, yeah, let's take that one. That was good. And it just blows your mind when you think about that. I remember hearing once about the Eagles song "Life in the Fast Lane." That lick that what's his name is playing, Joe Walsh is playing, you know, that lick. He was just practicing. That was like one of his practice warm up his fingers lick. It was like a
That
lick
was a
to warm up
practice
his
lick they
fingers.
turned into a song.
Yeah, and then what's his name goes walking by. Don Henley comes walking by. He's like, "Hey, what's that?" And he's like, "Oh, it's just like a warm up lick." And he's like,
He's
"No,
like, oh, what's
do
that?
again." You know, and then next thing you know, a warm up lick becomes like one of their big hit songs. You know, "Life in the Fast Lane."
Ah, now it's stuck in my head. Thanks.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it was a Sunset Sound Channel version. That's the one that I heard it, and I watched all those when they were going into that stuff, deep diving.
I heard it before
yeah.
that. I heard it like
Okay.
I
They
heard it
probably
like
heard tapes.
I heard like the actual like version of it.
Have you ever been in 5150 studio?
Me?
Okay. Don't give it away now then. You got to do the show on that. But anyway, yeah, you're probably not allowed to talk about it because they'll send some hitman after you now.
Oh my gosh.
Kidding. Alex sends out the GTA crew. They'll take you out in GTA to say,
GTA.
This is just.
I look
this
just
isn't
like my character, man.
Yeah. It's like,
The
this
red
isn't
jacket.
GTA. This isn't GTA. Don't do that again because, you know, we're just saying right now, this isn't happening in GTA. You don't want it to really happen, do you? They sound like a crazy crew after you.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh.
Poor Laz lipping that. Yeah, Kurt. Yeah, Don Henley, you know, for as much money and as much great music he's made, it would not do him harm to be a little more humble. So one attribute of musicians that I find, you know, I highly regard, I put in high regard, is if you can stay humble, it's not a bad thing for you. I think it's a good thing. And I think Don Henley's, you know, great songwriter and all that, you know, for sure. And I love a lot of the stuff that he's done. But, you know, there's so many musicians doing great music out there, and they're lucky to have gotten as far as they got to in many ways. They got the exposure, and they you know, they got to the greatness that they achieved. But, you know, it wouldn't hurt to not act like you're so special, because everyone's special in their own way, right,
Yeah,
Johnny?
come on, Don Henley.
Yeah,
Come on.
Don.
Let Laz lip sync that song. It's fine. Makes him look crazy.
Try to get me for that. Oh my God. Yeah, Don Felder is great. Yeah. You know. And Don Felder and
Janice has a wrench.
who's that? Janice has a wrench. She'll take you out.
Warlog said fucked, and Janice saying look out. Oh crap! Did I just say fucked?
Oh, you can. You know, my channel is not like your channel, Johnny. Even though I don't say it as much as I used to, and I don't swear in my channel as much as I used to.
It's good not to, man. Well,
it's good not to. Yeah,
well,
you just want to get out of the habit.
You want to, if you have a balance of it, swearing is not wrong on YouTube. Yeah, timestamp that, you guys. Clip that. No, swearing is perfectly fine on YouTube as long as it's spaced out. You don't want to come, Laz. You don't want to start the show like, "Hey, this is Laz. Fuck yeah,
What
you know, we're
fuck?
gonna do a great show today. It's gonna be bitching."
It's gonna be
You know, you don't want to start your shows like that. Okay.
My wife definitely won't like that. She's already saying things like, "You're swearing too much lately. I think it's that people you hang out with on YouTube." I'm like, "No, honey.
Johnny Bean.
Actually, we don't. If you would watch the shows, you would see that that's actually not true.
Marky effects.
No, it's more like when I hang out with my brother or my friends, because we always talk like that. What? I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. When I hang out with my brothers or my sister, then I start swearing more because they're always F this, F that, you know.
All right, I gotta go. I've got a show to do.
Yeah, I should have ended this a while ago. Dang.
Yeah.
Went way long. Yeah. All right, I'll let you go eat, man. Go eat.
I'm so hungry, dude. Yeah, Symmetry. Yeah, man. Yeah, Laz, when you join us on GTA, man.
Yeah, once I have that room done,
you
I
can
have a
swear
quiet
all
room.
you want in GTA,
Yeah.
man. All
That's
you want.
true, right? You can let it out. That's true. Johnny only swears on my show.
That's true. I only swear it in the car, in real life, and on Laz's show. That's the only
At people, it's like,
place.
That's when Johnny really lets loose, when he's in the car in the safety of his automotive bubble. Exactly. Lucas is here. Lucas, which Lucas? Lucas from Martin's. Yeah, Lucas, what's up? Hey, happy afternoon, evening over there. See, over there, it's like 10:30 at night, or 11, no, not 10:30, 7:30, 8:30, 8:30, 7:30, 8:30, something like that. It's in the evening, after dinner, or right before dinner. What's up, Lucas? Yeah, doing a quick little EVH, commemorative EVH happy birthday to the king of mods. I have some fresh new, fresh new Stuart Tools that I was displaying to everyone. The scratch remover and clean and shine. The very, very cool, where did I put it? I don't know. Oh yeah, the fretboard
look out for that
Stuart thing. You know, really cool stuff. Go back and watch the video to see what else I got. I got, this very cool diamond file,
just tell them to rewind the video. You don't have to go show them everything.
Yeah, rewind the video. I'm going to end the show.
Out of here, Laz. I got to go.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to end the show. Thank you all for joining me for this quick
See you guys
unboxing.
later.
Where's Maximus? I'll bring Maximus back in.
Happy
See you
birthday,
later,
Edward. Love you. Bye-bye, everyone.
Love you guys. Maximus wants to say goodbye to everyone. And then that'll be it, right? And then catch Johnny's show at noon. A little further up, you'll see his link to that. And then I think tonight's going to be the heavy metal show, the Wednesday show, which even though EVH never called himself heavy metal, in many ways he did influence several generations of heavy metal guitar players and tone with his iconic EVH albums and his iconic amplifiers and guitars, right? So thank you very much for joining us. We'll catch you later. Don't forget, secrets in your tone. Secrets in your tone. The secret to tone is in your mind, but the feel comes from your heart. Put them together with your guitars, your amplifiers, your effects, your appendages, fingers, arms, nubs, whatever, tongues, breath, like Steve Vai showed us with his breath. Whatever you need to use to make music, put it together and make it happen and rock on. We'll catch you in the chats. See you later. Oh, you know what? I should end it on this. I'm going to end it on this. That's right. Happy birthday, Eddie Van Halen. See you guys.